Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about how to use the SQL Server alter table comments for adding a column and dropping a column. So first we will see how to use the SQL Server alter table add statement to add one or more columns into the table. So I'm going to use this query over here for creating the cell stored quotations table along with these these three attributes are the columns with their specified limitations, data type, or other details. So once I executed, the command completely successfully executed. Now let me refresh the table to see whether the table has been created or not. Quotations, yes, here cells dot quotation is created with the column names that you see. Let's say I want to add a new column into it with a name description, varchar type, maximum size 255 and not null. So once I do this, alter table name, add column name and the required data type other details. So once you execute it, command successfully gets executed. And once I refresh it, you will be able to see the new column description being added here in this way. Okay. And also if you want to see the table structure as well, you can see the description is added towards the last. Now next, let's see how to use the SQL Server alter table drop column command in order to drop a column from the table. To do that, I'm going to create a table price lists. Let's say it's already there. So let me price lists. Let me check it and I want to delete it. Yes, we will delete it and we will again create it. So first you just use the create table name and what columns do you need with all the details that you need. So execute and okay, I need to specify also the product ID is an integer type, only numerical values are allowed and the discount should have decimal places. Total number of or the size of the discount value should be 4 and after decimal it can only allow 2 spaces after decimal. So once we do that, the table is created successfully. Let's refresh it so that we will be able to see it. Price, yeah, here it is. Okay. Now next, what we need to do. Suppose I want to enter some data into the table sales.price lists, and to enter the record, we are going to just specify the product ID, integer type, and the discount value. 46.76 after decimal, 2 places allowed. So once I executed, one drop affected. Now let's see what do I have in the table. Select star from the table. So here the first record created. Let's do one thing. Let's say you want to drop a column from the table. So in that case, what are you supposed to do? Alter table, specify the table name, then drop column, which column name you want to drop. So you want to drop the discount column name. So once I execute, command successfully executed. Now let's see whether the table now has the discount column or not. Okay, so it doesn't have the discount column now. Now, let's say you want to make some further changes in the constraint. So, constraint is nothing but a limitation imposed on a table. So, we are going to use this command or query alter table name, and you are going to add a new column, add price, and in the price column, you want to impose one limitation. And here the keyword constraint is used for that, and the constraint name is ck underscore positive underscore price, and we are going to impose what type of constraint? A check constraint, where it could only accept the price value greater than or equal to 0. Any negative values are not allowed to that. So let's run the query. Successfully executed. Now let's say I will We have a refresh. Yes. So price list has a refresh. So I did that, and now I have the product ID and price. So if you want to see them also, just select star. It will show you that table what that you have created. Okay, now it has the price name as null, price as null value. If you see what keys are there, what constant, so ck positive price that we have created, it's included here in the constraint. Okay. Now let's see one thing. Let's try to add some values into it. Okay, so one row affected, and I tried to input the values 90 and 90. So let's see what did I try to include. I tried to include the 19 as the product ID and the 90 as the price, which is accepted. So let's say I will try Control C, Control V. I'll try to use a new product ID as 20 and a new value. Suppose say we added the check constant as price greater than equal to 0. Suppose say I will enter -1. So is it going to take it? Let's see. So insert statement conflicted with the check constant. So why? Because the price is only allowed as greater than or equal to 10. That's why it was not able to take this 20 and -1 as the data into it. So let's see, what do I have right now? Select star. Next, let's say if you want to drop the column. So let's say you want to drop the column price from the table. So how to do it? Alter table, table name, drop column, column name. So execute it, and one or more objects are accepting this column. So let me try this. Okay, so actually at this point of time, um, price is being accessed by other specific attributes. So let's try to drop this product ID column. Let's see whether it's working or not. So now I'm able to drop the column product ID. And once you try to select everything from the table, you can see that price is already there, but the product ID is dropped from there. Okay. So I want to show you something. As I tried to drop the column price, it it's now displaying that the object ck positive price is dependent on the column price. Actually, what is happening? The price column that I have already imposed a constant ck positive price on the table. So while deleting the column, first I need to delete the constant that I imposed on the database or the table. So to do that, first to drop the price, you need to first drop the constant that you have. Once you are able to successfully do that, you will be able to drop the column price as well. So how to write it? Alter table, table name, drop constraint name. So execute. So now it is able to drop it. So let me refresh it to see whether the constraint is dropped or not. So the constraint is dropped, but the price is still there. So now you will be able to drop the price. So let me execute. Okay, actually it is not possible because price is the only one data column in the price list, so it's not able to do that. So in order to do that, how can you delete the price column? You can add a new column into it and then try to delete price, then you will be able to do that. This is all about your alter table add and drop comments.